Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you how to drive with one hand easily. In this video, I'll be going over the basics of driving with one hand. Now, I always recommend driving with two hands as often as you can, but there are situations and times in which you might have to be driving with one hand. One common example is if you drive a manual car and you have to shift gears as, let's say, you're turning, you're downshifting or upshifting, you're gonna have to steer with one hand. It's as simple as that. Maybe you have to adjust your climate control, you're gonna have to drive with one hand. So there are situations in which this is understandable. So this is very simply the tutorial. You wanna take your hand, you wanna open it up, get the palm of your hand, allow the palm to face the wheel, go in the top center of the wheel at about 12 o'clock and press the palm of your hand up on that part of the wheel. You want the wheel to go somewhere in about the middle of your palm, just like that. Now when you're driving in a straight line, you grip the wheel like that, and you can just drive in a straight line, keeping yourself relatively centered. But when you turn, this is when it gets a little bit more difficult. What you want to do is open up your hand a bit like this, and you want to press the palm of your hand against that wheel, turn your hand to rotate the wheel, and as you can see, the wheel is rotating literally in the palm of my hand. So my hand is rotating on the wheel, or you can view it as the wheel rotating in my hand. Either way, it's doing the same thing, but I'm just pressing against the wheel and turning my hand in a circular motion. I'm going like this, but against the wheel. That's what it looks like. Very simple. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the car on the road, give you a real life example. All right, so let's say I was just driving straight. I'm gripping the top center of the wheel, roughly the top center, about the 12 o'clock position, and you can steer through most things like this. You know, whether you are changing lanes, whether you're just driving in a straight line, maybe taking a small curve in the road, you can steer through those things with this grip. But if you want to turn, like I'm about to do right now, you gotta use the palming method for pressing the palm of your hand against the wheel. I'm just gonna wait until there's an opening to turn, and that will be right now. Let's do my checks. Pressing the palm, rotating the wheel, rotating it back. Now that's one thing you'll notice. When you're driving with one hand, for the most part, you're not releasing the wheel and letting it turn back by itself like you would do if you were driving with two hands and turning. You know, when you turn the wheel with two hands and you're done the turn, you release it and the wheel turns back by itself. When you're palming the wheel like this, you gotta manually turn the wheel back. So that's one main huge difference between driving with one hand and driving with two hands. And as you can see, now that I'm just driving along the road, I'm just gripping it at the top center. I'll switch lanes right now. So I'm moving my hand to the side to signal, back up to the top center. And as I switch lanes, I'm just keeping the same grip. Now I move my hand to turn the signal off. Now you can see when I'm moving my hand to signal, I'm releasing the grip, moving to the side and gripping again on the side here. I can use my signal at this point, then I release the grip, move it back up and grip, just like that. I would recommend that when you release the grip, you just hold it with the other hand, but that's completely up to you. So like this, use your signal, and then when you come back up, you can release the wheel. But that's, for the most part, how to drive a car with one hand. If you're just driving in a straight line, a relatively straight line with a few curves in the road, you know, you can grip the top center of the wheel and just steer like that. But when you want to make a right or left turn, you want to open up your grip, press the palm of your hand against that wheel, and then rotate. Once again, rotate. And I'll demonstrate just one more time, just in a parking lot over here. So as you can see, I'm just driving in a straight line. Let's say I want to switch lanes, signal, switch to the right, just like this, release the signal, move my grip back to the top center. And now, let's say I want to turn into a parking lot, signal, I'm holding the wheel with this hand just to be safe, and I press the palm of my hand against the wheel, rotate it, turn into the parking lot, just like that. And that's basically it. That is how to drive with one hand easily. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.